Then they would email me to go pick it up, and I knew the girl down there, so I got it pretty quickly. But right now, there's just no quick way of doing it. And it's really easy to do. They're just being lazy. They're not letting people in the building, and they're being lazy. So yeah, just can't. I got a few of those still that I'm
Randy,
waiting.
were you talking to a seller earlier?
Yeah, I was talking to a seller.
I seen you hustling, man. How was that?
Well,
You were
they
there.
called me, and so this guy, he's very like, he gave my cold call. He's like, no, I don't want to share any of the information. This is there, and they can call me. And so I was like, I followed up with them, and I'm like, okay, well, how many bedrooms and bathrooms is there? You said it's on lease. What's the monthly rate? Oh, I don't want to share that information. You can look it all up through public information. I look up the house, and I'm like, it doesn't say how many bedrooms it is. It just tells me how many bathrooms. So I'm like, actually, I can't look that up, but sure. So, bullshitting with them a little bit, excuse the language, but I, bullcrap with him a little bit. And, he's the type of person that wants to do everything in person and wants to see, I'm like, all right. He's like, I usually tell people just F off and this and that. And I don't want to hear any. So this is the second time I've talked with him. And so I was like, well, when can we schedule a time to come out there? And I understand we don't want to meet at the property because you don't want to spook your tenants, so why don't we do this? We just meet up at a coffee shop. If you have pictures of the property, bring the pictures of the property. I'd really like to see them so I can get a good idea of what I may need to do to the property, layout, such and such, whatever I can do to see the condition. I understand you're renting it out and you don't want to spook them. So, let's try to sit down. Worst comes to worst, you lose a little bit of time and we just have a conversation, build a relationship, and if this deal doesn't work, maybe other properties. You sound like a nice guy that you probably have more properties, so maybe he goes, yeah, I got a few, maybe we'll make a deal on another property. So tentative appointment for Friday afternoon. So we'll see how that goes.
Cool. Let me guess. He's a pretty old guy.
Yeah, he's an older guy.
Yeah. So people, older folk, you definitely gotta have a certain amount of patience, especially with one like that. And take your time and build a rapport. Go a long way with that dude.
It's a matter of building a rapport with the elderly.
Yeah.
Definitely. The biggest problem I'm having with this property though is there's not really comps around there. It's a small square foot. It's like 872 square foot, and it's on the east side, and it's not a brick home. And it has a crawl space. No basement.
Did you
really don't matter? It's all about ROI on a house like that. It doesn't matter if the ROI, like I said, it's got to be 20% or higher. You got to sell it that way.
Okay.
Especially on a cross space. Usually Detroit, there's pockets, there's not many houses on cross space. Let me tell you, I know the street. I talked to this guy today. Was it Radnor?
No, I have a property on Radnor though.
All right.
That I need to talk to. No, but it was on
all right.
St. Champu or whatever street that's called. I can never say that right.
All right.
Joseph Campu.
Joseph Campo?
Yeah. That's the name of the street, Joseph Campo.
Yeah, Joseph Campo. Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, anyways, yeah. So
did you get a price out of him, Randy?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
So
yeah. I would just, if it's a lower price or you got to just run the ROI on it, make sure when you sell it to someone, it's around 20% ROI. And that's where you go with, after the repairs that they're going to have to put into it.
Yeah. So, just trying to do that. And then I should be locking up a deal tomorrow as well. but on that deal, there's a squatter in there that he thinks. I think I'm gonna go after I get the deal signed. I'm gonna go talk with them and see what the deal is. See if I can. But yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Cool, man. You're making a shake like always, Randy. It's good to hear.
Yeah. So also today I got 2 deals that I had under contract. I got the assignment contracts done for them. So I sent off to the title and just going to be waiting on the FOIA for that to go through. So
yeah, inbound, it sounds
my cashew property sold. The fire damage one, I tell you, I learned so much from that property.
That's awesome.
I learned so much on how not the prices are. That I had a price too high, and it is what it is. But
man, learning experience, that's what it's all about. I mean, I learned something probably pretty much every single deal I've ever done. Every deal I learned something new.
Yeah. And then I got to give big ups to, there's a new guy in here named Khalif. Me and him squatted up on the other one that I have assignment contract on. So awesome guy. And he runs one of the Facebook groups as well, the off-market Facebook, Metro Detroit off-market Facebook deals. So, but
yeah, I seen him getting some little free publicity in here, man. I saw that. I'm not sure how I felt about that. I'm just kidding. I did want to, Khalif, you there, man? How about you introduce yourself?
Good evening, gentlemen. Can you guys hear me coming in clear?
And ladies? Yeah, we hear you.
And ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry. Please don't stone me. Khalif Williams, been in the real estate game for going on 4 years now. Came in wholesaling back in 2017. And last year I converted over to starting to acquire properties. So I'm looking to build my small fortune in this corner of the world.
Right on, man. Tell us about your group.
Just honestly, it came from not wanting to lay down and accept the market conditions. So I just wanted to create a synergy of people, in the business where we could share deals, team up on deals, and even there's some people that joined the group that were actually direct sellers themselves. So it's been kind of cool. We're literally at the 30-day mark, and I got about 30 people waiting to get in that I'm going to let in after this call, and that'll put us up over 400 people joining the group in the last 3 weeks. So it's been awesome.
That's awesome, man. Yeah.
I'm in it, Khalif.
I'm gonna join it right now.
Yeah, it's good.
I appreciate you all, and same. If you guys, anyone on here, need any pictures taken, need me to help run appointments, just reach out to me directly. This is what I do all day, every day. So I'm willing to, help somebody out. For me, my game, I like being in the field and, having as many interactions myself. It's just, layup drills.
Love it, man. Love it.
Happen to have your information in the chat?
Yep. I dropped it in there. If you decide to join the group or friend me on Facebook, we can exchange numbers and, meet up. I'm pretty easy. Randy should know.
Yep. So yeah, he brought the buyer for my one deal, which is really good. So we got that locked up today. So it was really good.
Awesome, man. Squat it up.
Yep.
That's the power. That is the power.
Yep.
All right.
Joined your group. Thank you.
Thank you.
Who we got next out here? I want to hear from Nicole. Are you still in here?
I am. I'm here.
Nicole, tell us a little bit about yourself. Looks like you're a new wholesaler and a licensed journeyman electrician.
Yes, very new. I'm a licensed electrician. I'm with Local 58 Electricals Union. Been doing that for about 5 years. I wanted to, work hands-on, and I thought like that was a way to get into real estate. But it's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for investing, but I went about it the wrong way. So like right now, I'm working for someone. I'm working at Somerset Mall. We're working on the Louis Vuitton. We're working 6 days a week. I want something that I can take control of. So I just recently applied for my LLC, trying to do everything legit, and I'm really interested in wholesaling. Originally, I thought I wanted to flip and fix, but then I started to do a little more research about getting into the investment field, and I found that wholesaling was a great opportunity to get in there and not use my own personal credit per se, personal finance, just kind of like a door opener.
Well, I would say this: you don't have to limit yourself. Why not do both? Don't limit yourself to just doing one thing. When the opportunity presents itself and you see something that you can take advantage of, do whatever you feel. You know what I'm saying? If it is wholesale it. But if you see a unique opportunity where you know you can capitalize on it, go ahead and fix it up, keep it, rent it, sell it, flip it. The options is yours.
And that's the plan.
You might start out doing it one way, and then as the days and weeks go by and you talk to people, you might find yourself end up selling it because you found out you found the diamond in the rough.
Yeah, you'll build relationships and be able to partner up with people, and like John was saying, there'll be multitude of different opportunities. So, but wholesaling is definitely a great way to get started.
Yeah,
for sure. I'm just kind of looking for a niche to go into. I don't want to just say I'm a wholesaler. I want to target a specific group, whether it be pre-foreclosures, divorce, probate. I want to kind of find that out and then see what investors are looking for. That's like my biggest thing with this starting off. I've been over the contracts, I've looked at it extensively, but I'm like, how is it finding a buyer? Am I going to be able to find a buyer? Do I need to start a list or link with these people before I start looking for properties?
No. You can squad up with me, Michael, Khalif. There's a lot of other people. If you find a good deal, you'll find a buyer. There's two type of buyers out there. My opinion. One is they want to buy and hold. They're looking for the ROI. It's a rental property. The other one is they want fixed and flips. And in my mind, I think people are dying for fix and flips right now. There's a ton in Detroit, but especially in the suburbs for fix and flips. But you gotta leave meat on the bone. It's gotta be beneficial for them. But yeah, if you find the deal, that's the most important thing. If you got a good deal, you'll find a buyer.
Yep, definitely.
Nicole, I'm looking for buy and holds too, so add me to your list.
There you go.
And if Christina, if you could put your information in the chat, or you did, I think you did. Yep, I see it.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thanks, Todd.
Yep.
Thank you. I appreciate this opportunity. I'm learning so much just being a part of this community and listening and picking up on what you guys are saying.
Definitely. We're happy to have you. So, take down everyone's contact information and network and join all the Facebook groups, and you'll do just fine.
Thank you.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, Nicole, real quick, for coming from somebody who's new, my first deal I did was with Todd, and squatting up with Todd, squatting up with somebody who's more experienced. Even if you make $500, it'll be worth it to learn the process as long as you're asking questions every time. You're not just leaving it to them. You can ask Todd how many times I called him every day. Hey, so how's this? What's the process going on for this? What's going on? What's going on? He probably got sick and tired of me, honestly, but it's that process for you to learn and keep going. These two deals that I'm doing is my first time actually doing it. On my own and going through the title company, and I'm learning a lot even from then. So every deal, you're going to learn a little bit more and keep going and keep, so the buyers will be there with people and networking. Learn to get the deals first,
Mm-hmm.
That's the hardest part.
Yeah. Get the hard part down.
And just like Michael said earlier, follow up. We got a deal under contract, and back to that, as I was going to the house, or I seen it on Google. I was just looking it up. I said, I remember this house. I looked back in my Dropbox, and I was out there like a year and a half ago. I just, so just follow up for sure.
Thank you.
What's up, Chris Martin? How you doing, buddy?
Hey, what's up, Todd?
Not much, man. What are you doing these days?
Just trying. I'm actually. It's funny you say follow up. I'm going through right now. Going through my entire database, seeing if I can drum up some dollars. But yeah, I don't know. I haven't been doing a whole lot of anything in real estate except for dealing with my rentals. I just got one. I had a tenant that owed me they owe me like 14 grand or something like that. And I finally had to pay him to get out of there. And then I rehabbed it, whatever. And so I just put a new tenant in it like a week or two ago.
Did you get the 14 grand from one of those programs or no?
No, I actually got them out at the end of January.
Okay.
And then I sent them all the info for all the programs that they had going on then. That was before the Sarah thing. They had the other stuff going on.
Yeah.
And so you can, I don't get it. It's like they wouldn't apply, they already make a bunch of excuses up and stuff. And it's like, so you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink, I guess. So whatever.
Crazy.
So hopefully I think my judgment is actually like 12 or 13 grand or something. So I got a IOU from the judge, but that's about it. Hopefully I can collect over the next few years or something. I don't know, get something out of it. Yeah, but yeah, I'm just trying to drum up some deals and bug you about that one on Kentucky.
Oh, that one. When am I meeting her?
She's an oddball, man. Friday. Yeah, actually hold on a second. Kentucky. I think she said she wanted you to give her a call Friday morning.
Oh, is that what it is? You didn't text me, did you?
What's that?
Did you text me that?
Can I text you that? Yeah, I can.
Did you text me that? I didn't know.
Oh, I'm not sure.
All right, no problem. I'll write it down now. Yeah, I'll definitely do that.
I think you said Friday. Yeah, I think you said anytime Friday or whatever. Just find a time that works for her. And she came back with, just give her a call Friday morning.
Okay.
But then she's like, she sent me this like weird message like, well, I'd like to meet these obligations. I will go to this location with someone first for safety measures. So I'm like, okay, what's the title company? Here's their phone number. You can call them. It's right on the corner.
I'll call her. She might remember me. Remember I told you I was there a couple years ago or something. And that I had pictures of the house already.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I got a whole. That's another one I have a Dropbox on there. For whatever reason, but she wanted money. She wasn't giving the house away.
Yeah, now she just wants it gone. So what do you do with that? You just, I
already prepared.
Obviously, you just sign it over on a quick claim, right?
Yeah, I already had the title. We already checked title. It looks clean. I already checked the taxes. I got a guy at the, anyone needs a Detroit water bill, just text me. I got the security guard at Food Town. He'll go and take a picture of the water bill. It cost me $10. So I'll have him do that tomorrow. And and I already prepared a deed, and she told me she has a deed. So I'll look at her deed. If it looks like mine, great. If not, we'll use mine. If she doesn't, I'll call her tomorrow. I'll say, if you don't want to meet at the title company, I can meet at my bank, Chase Bank, and we can do it there. And I'll get it notarized. So, yeah.
Well, it sounded like she was good with meeting you there, but I think she told me when she lived there, she had like a home invasion or something. So she got out of town or whatever. And
yeah,
so now she's like leery about going anywhere, I guess. So.
Got it. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm like, yeah, it's a public place. It's a title company. They have a notary there. Here's their phone number. You can call them. They know Todd. Just call them and ask them.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're getting that one for $1. She owes about $5 in taxes. I think I might be able to sell it for 15 grand, Chris. So minus the taxes, that's pretty good for us.
Yeah.
Well,
however you want to split it, man. You're doing all the work. So you just let me know.
50-50, man.
Sounds good to me. Can't complain with that.
Yep. Yeah, without that call.
That one came in, oh geez. Let's see. Scroll all the way back. First time I talked to her was March 15th of 2019.
Yeah, that might have been when around that time too. It was a while ago.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm just trying to drum up some, going through all my database and trying to find something.
I'm sure you're
smart.
Yeah.
I just came across one actually in my own subdivision that I'm going to look at. I think next Saturday. They said they were going to be there. The guy passed on a couple of years ago. I think 3 years ago or something. They still have the house, and so I got to try to figure out how to buy it and move into it because it's a bigger house than mine. So it'd be nice to upgrade it with my 3 kids, get some more space.
Yep. Yeah, I just recently in the last 60 days, I got the Deal Machine app again. I use it for the drive. Is it the drive? Yeah, driving for dollars. And I've been using it every day. Wherever I go, if I see a house, I snap it in my Deal Machine. And sometimes I call it right then. I might even send them a postcard from it, but I definitely call it. If I don't call it then, I'll call it, within 24 hours. And I think it's worth it. If you write it down on a piece of paper, that's never been successful.
It gets lost.
Yeah, I always lose it.
Yeah, lately I've been trying to, I pretty much turned off all my like mass marketing, and I'm like doing a bunch of just diving into data and trying to find like either people that are deceased that still own the property, but like aren't marked as deceased. And then so like all the people that have, I'm sure that property is like on other people's lists, but the mailing address isn't correct and they're not trying to get a hold of the right person. So like yesterday I Facebook messaged the daughter of the mom, the daughter of the ex-wife of the nephew of the owner. Trying to get a hold of the owner of this house that I saw that's it's in a good area and it's been vacant and boarded up and stuff. Grass is like 3 feet tall or whatever, but the 2 owners are like, I found out finally they're in a nursing home or something, and they like don't, they're alive but not really with us. Right. So now I'm trying to find who's controlling the trust, because the property's in a trust. So
right.
Anyway, like digging deep like that, I think is how I'm going to be finding better deals going forward. Because I'm starting, like I with all my rental properties, I'm getting freaking 10 calls and text messages a day from everybody,
Oh yeah.
So
yeah, one thing I built over the last 3 years is at the meetups. Anytime I talk to an attorney, is I really talk to them like you know, we become friends. I might sell him a house or whatever. I got a few attorneys that give me referrals all the time. Two this month actually. One is closing. It was a probate deal. He called me. It was in Bagley, in Detroit, in Bagley. I ended up getting it under contract for 107. No, excuse me, 105. And I sold it for 120, you know, and it came from the attorney. So killer deal. And, you know, so that's another, you know, when you go to these meetups, look for people like that, you know, where you could get these referrals. And, you know, I'm going to do something nice for this guy, you know, so he keeps giving me referrals.
Yeah, for sure. That's awesome. My first assignment deal was at Bagley.
Yep. Bagley's hot right now.
A couple years ago. Yeah, I think we bought it for 55 at the time, and I sold it for 75, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think 74 or something like that. Yeah. It was a good first deal for me. It was like 18 grand assignment fee.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Anybody have any specific questions that they want to ask? Any deals, any issues, any way we can help?
I got one kind of. This one I'm working in Wyandotte. It's like this dude and his sister, they were supposed to inherit this house. And I think the mom died in like 2007. And she was supposed to put the house in a trust. And I guess she gave the money to the attorney, but he'd never done it. So now they're kind of going through the issue of trying to figure out, like, I think the sister has the legal authority for the will, but they don't have like the split or anything like that for the house. So I'm kind of working with them and the title company to figure that out. We agreed on a price that I think is a good price. So I've been thinking about just sending them a contract, but this is, I mean, I don't know how long, if it has to go through probate, you know, so I'm just trying to figure that out.
Well, there's some attorneys, like I know one or two that might step in and help out there. And of course, they cost money and they'll just get paid when the deal closes, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe that if you got a good enough deal, that could come out of your assignment fee to keep the deal alive. Or you could split it with them or let them pay for it at closing, you know. It sounds like to me, that's what needs to be done. Unless the title company's legal department is handling it right for you, you know, I don't know if they would step in and, you know, if it anything to do with probate, I doubt it, you know.
Yeah, she told me to, because I was asking her, I talked to this lady at the title company, she mentioned something about a letter of authority. Yeah. And I was talking to the guy that I've been talking to about the house is the sister's, you know, brother. And he said that they filled out some papers. What was it? They filled out some paperwork and they sent it into a court and he's thinking they might be able to just okay it. But he's got to wait on that. I think they sent it in today or yesterday.
Right. Cool. Sounds like a good one.
Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully.
I'd lock it up subject to the probate.
Yeah.
Get it locked up.
And you could actually lock it up and not even so. I mean, that's a good way of doing it, but I know my purchase agreement basically states that the title, if I can't get a warranty deed, you know, it's a dead deal anyway, you know, pretty much, or I could extend it, you know, and things like that. So, but yeah, definitely lock it up until, the sooner you lock it up, you know, that just sometimes that relieves them in case someone else calls them or contacts them. And they know they got a deal.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Just set the inspection date out, like however long. And then if we need to extend it or whatever, and see what they say.
Yeah, you know what? I got such good relationships with my title companies. If I need an extended deal, they'll just do it at closing. You know, they don't need it before closing. They'll just sign an addendum at closing. And I never have an issue with that, you know.
That's how I do it.
Yeah. Yep. No, it sounds like a good deal.
Yeah, I'll look into that then.
Seller into signing an extension,
Yeah.
Right.
It's just one extra piece of paper in the closing package.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that and a moldy house in River Rouge I went to check out was, I guess this lady said that someone called the city and said they're complaining about a mold smell, so she's got to get an inspection and she can't sell it for like 3 weeks until then.
Yeah, River Rouge, they're a pain in the ass. They hate landlords.
Really?
River Rouge hates landlords. They really do.
Yeah, I think it was her dad's house. She said, I think he died recently, and I think a pipe burst in the winter and just flooded the house. It was gross. It's one of the worst ones I've been in a while.
You know what? I know someone that might buy it on a quick claim deed, and she could sell it.
Mm-hmm. I think she wants a little too much for it now, but I think I can work her down a bit. So I'll definitely let you know.
Well, just tell her about how bad River Rouge is, and most investors are staying away from River Rouge, but except for you, of course, right?
Yeah, luckily it's like a 7-iron away from the Wyandotte border, so it's not like too deep. It's just right into it, so yeah, it's not like too bad. As a park right by it,
No, I love River Rouge and Ecorse. I think there's some good deals there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think of. I did a 3-plex in River Rouge, but I can't remember. I forget who it was. I remember all my deals now, but once they close,
kind of right by the water, but they decided to build a church like right in front of the water view. They ended up selling it and making good money on it, but it was a weird situation.
Yeah. Cool.
Matt, are you downriver?
Yeah, I live in Trenton. I just kind of work this area.
Oh, okay. Cool. I'm in Riverview, so I'm just north of you.
Oh, sweet.
You guys are both from my old stomping grounds. I grew up out in Ecorse, so I know the whole, when you were saying River Rouge,
yeah,
Park, Southgate, the whole shebang.
Yeah. I'm gonna start a meetup downriver. Me and Todd, we're gonna start a meetup. He's got a building down there, so hopefully, when will be our first one. I'll let you guys know.
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
So, I think my internet's cut out. What'd you say, Todd? You're gonna?
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna start a meetup downriver. Me and another guy named Todd.
Todd Squared meetup.
Yeah.
Todd who?
Todd Wincheck. Do you know him?
I don't know.
Yeah, good dude.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Yep.
So I have a quick question. I had a talk with a lady in Southfield about a property that she has to send in the contract to the courts to get the court's approval.
Yep.
For that, for probate, she got it inherited from her father. But so what I did was I put the price in there. I gave her the contract and everything. I left the closing date open, but I didn't sign it. And she said she didn't.